doing, guys? If you're watching the replay, welcome in. I am in the sun today, but we're by a pool and it's extremely hot. But we are live and sweating. I just came from the gym. So I show you what the pool looks like a little bit. There's the pool, but you guys are gonna have to face me. Is that better? Kind of. All right. Anyway, all right. There you go. All right. So right now I'm in Suriname. So just an update on what's been going on YouTube. We've grown 120 subscribers in the past uh what's it month. 120 subscribers in the past month. And I'm really excited. Going live has been working, giving away free information, inspiring people. Yesterday, no, today's Monday. So I was live on Friday. We had people from Kenya, we had people from England, we had people from Australia. So if you're live right now, tell me where you're watching from because I always want to know because it's really cool. So tell me where you're watching from. But right now, again, this is 10:15 in the morning. We're by the pool, having a good life. And we're here to talk about money and dating and traveling and all that wonderful stuff. But what I will say is that it's been working, being able to connect with you guys. We've grown 120 subscribers in the past month alone. That's really cool. Now, I know that may not be a lot to some other people that are growing thousands every week. But for me, who just started 2 years ago, that's a lot. And I really appreciate you guys tuning in. So, the last live that we had by the pool, we had 200 people tune in, which is awesome. 200 people went live with us. That's pretty cool. So today, let's see if we can beat that. I'm going to be live for about half an hour. We're just getting started, but we're going to be live for half an hour. And we're going to be talking about some important stuff. So first of all, anywhere you're watching in the world, let me explain something to you about life, right? Something I discovered. First of all, it's anywhere you go in the world, there are people who are going to make a lot of money, and there are people who are going to be working for the people who make a lot of money. You need to decide which is that you want to be, which side you want to be on. For example, here in Suriname, I'm going to put my phone on Do Not Disturb because I see notifications coming in and I don't want to be distracted. All right, so there we go. All right, now we're on Do Not Disturb. Hey, how you doing? Moon Mumtaz? How you doing? Where you watching from? Sophia, tell me where you're watching from. Hey, Sugarfoot, good to see you. All right, so happy birthday, Sophia. That's wonderful. Hey, Mumtaz, where you watching from? Happy birthday to you. There you go. Happy birthday, Sophia. That's good. Tell me where you're watching from. Mumtaz, Hussein, tell me where you're watching from. We are in Suriname right now. England. England, that's crazy. Where am I from? I am from Jamaica. Also the US. I lived in the US for a long time. A couple years, almost a decade. Hey, Sammy. Sammy? Yes. Sammy, where you watching from? Speak Spanish. Hablo un poco español, pero hablo inglés. Jamaica, we speak English. And US, we speak English. From India. Ooh, damn, that's crazy. Surya from India, Bangladesh. Good to see you all. Good to see you all. So anywhere you go in the world, right? Tobago. Oh my God, I've never been to Tobago. Sophia, that's awesome. In fact, I want to. All right. So before we talk about the buyer and seller thing, so in I want to go. I'm in Suriname now, and I just finished my workout. As I said, it's 10:18 in the morning. So we're live. We're by the pool, chilling. And I was looking at flights yesterday night because I'm in Suriname and I want to go to Guyana. And Guyana, they don't have a direct flight from here to Guyana. Well, they do. But the flight I was looking at, they have a stopover in Trinidad, not Tobago, but in Trinidad for 8 hours. And so I might be able to go and eat lunch in Trinidad and stuff that day, which I think would be pretty cool, to go and see Trinidad. I think that would be pretty cool. So if you're there, when I'm there, boom, let's link up. What are your thoughts on India? India is a wonderful place. I've never been. I think here's what I think. I think the first trillionaire will come from India. Why? Because the sheer amount of people in India. India is 1 billion people. If you have any type of really big company that comes out of India, like a company like Amazon in India would dwarf Amazon completely. But you don't necessarily have the infrastructure yet. But I think in the next 3 decades, India will be the biggest economy in the world, biggest economy in the world. And I think the first trillionaire will come out of India. That's what I think. And so if you are an entrepreneur, try to find yourself in India. That's what I think. Hey, the power of econ. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. Where are you watching from? I love India. I love Bangladesh. Tobago, very cool to see somebody in here from Tobago. It's so cool seeing people from all over the world. Okay, so in Suriname, right? Do I have a job? No, I'm retired. I'm retired before 30. If you can guess how old I am, I will tell you if you're correct or not. I'm retired. I'm retired. This is what I do. I travel and have a good time. This is why we're trying to grow for YouTube, which is why I appreciate when you guys subscribe. Because once you retire, you don't really have a lot to do. And so I'm trying to get my YouTube up so I can reach more people, help more people. And this is another thing that I want to grow, another thing that I can put my attention on, another project that I can give my life to. So that's what I'm focused on YouTube. I'm going live every single day. All right, if you keep that up, bro, I'm gonna block you. So don't tempt me. Big up Trini. I love Trini. Trinidad is amazing. I'm searching for a job and my age is 20. Bro, we'll keep going. What I would tell you is that if you can find out Jamaican is not a language, so you got to educate yourself on that, my friend. I am speaking English, and that's what we speak in Jamaica. I'm searching for a job. What I tell you, Surya, Soraya, it's Soraya, right? Is that right, Soraya? Okay. Um, what I will tell you about uh getting a job is that one, if you look at the stats of the economy, just think about this for a second. Before you go get a job, you need to know why you're getting a job. Wages have done this, right? Salaries have done this, but the cost of living is doing this. It's going up faster. So then the lifestyle that you are after, if you really want to be comfortable, you're going to maybe need to get 2 or 3 jobs. And then as soon as possible, try to start your own thing, your own business, your own practice, some type of system that doesn't require you to just work for someone else. I'm telling you this because I care. If you don't want to get the job, if you don't feel like you're an entrepreneur, that's fine. But I will tell you, it's much harder if you are not an entrepreneur. It's much harder to afford the things that you see. Even here, right? In Suriname, you have people that are here and they have decent jobs. But to be able to live like this, to be able to be on a pool on a Monday morning, that's not that's not people who have jobs, right? Those are people who are entrepreneurs, etc. My phone is heating up, so I'm gonna have to move you guys. All right, let's go in the shade. Let's go in the shade, guys. I'm gonna have to move you guys to the shade. Okay, cool. Yeah. There we go. Jesus, I am sweating like crazy. Oh my god, it's not. Okay, hold up, hold up. Where am I from? Can I have a shout out? Can you have a shout out? Like a teacher would say, I don't know, can you? I'm just kidding. Carter, how you doing? Carter, shout out to Carter. Big up to Carter. Carter, where you from, Carter? Tell me where you're watching from. And who is that? We have Nitin Singh Dadun. Where are you from? I am from Jamaica. Where am I from? I'm from Jamaica. Right now, I'm in Suriname. We're traveling the world. Before this, I was in Brazil for a long time. And before Brazil, I was in Argentina. Before Argentina, I was in Brisbane, Australia. Oh, shoot. Does that mean you have the Australian accent? I love the Australian accent. Love you guys. Before Argentina, no, before Brazil, I was actually in Uruguay. I don't want to lie to you guys. I'm telling you the truth. So before Brazil, I was in Uruguay, Montevideo. Montevideo, beautiful place. It's pretty much a city by the water. And then before Uruguay, I was in Argentina. Before that, I was in Chile. I went to the bottom of the world. So you see the same highway in California, the same Pacific highway that comes from California. So let's say this is the US. California is over here. There's a highway that goes through California. all the way from Washington, goes up to Alaska. That same highway goes all the way down into South America through Mexico into Chile and ends at the bottom of Argentina. I went to the bottom of that highway. And it's beautiful. At the bottom of the world, you'd think it's cold and ice. No, there are horses, there are penguins there, there deer, there's lots of chickens, cows. It's beautiful. The grass is amazing. If you go onto my Instagram, you can check it out, but it's beautiful. Bro, you have angles on your backside. What does that mean? Shrimp on the barbie. Shrimp on the barbie. That's funny. Yeah, man, when you go to Trinidad, you need to try the doubles. What's doubles? Can you describe that to me? So I don't. Is that a food or is that a restaurant? You have angels on backside. What's angels? Angels. What are you talking about? How old am I? You gotta guess. I'm retired before 30. I'm traveling the world. You gotta guess. Right now, what we're trying to do is I'm trying to grow my YouTube. So I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So if you can subscribe, that'd be great. In the last year, we have grown to we have grown 120 in the last 28 days, we've grown 128 subscribers, 120 subscribers, which is awesome. But it's not enough to get to 1,000 subscribers. So if everybody here could subscribe so that we could get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of April, that would be good. That's what I'm hoping for. I don't earn the money from this. Um, that's not how I retired. But I want to, not that I want to earn money. That would be nice. But I want to grow this. I want to take this seriously. I want to prove to myself that I can do something that once upon a time I thought I wasn't able to do. And I think we all have that dream to be able to, be more than we can be. So if that's inspiring to you, you can follow this journey, subscribe, help me out. Okay. I just saw I appreciate that. Give me your best. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna get canceled for that. Okay, someone said if I give them my best Aussie accent, they will subscribe. So don't cancel me because he said I should. Okay, here you go. Yeah, you got to give me something to say. All right, you said shrimp on the barbie. Okay, all right. So that was all right. Do I have an Australian accent? Shit, let me go. Let me go. Australian accent. All right. I mate, shrimp on the barbie. That was so bad. So I mate. So I mate. I feel like it's almost Spanish. I don't know. I feel Spanish. Whatever. That's so bad. That's funny. We will. Doubles is a Trinidad culture food. I appreciate that, Carter. I appreciate that. Malika, of course. Malika? Malika, right? Right. I'm all over the place. Wait, did you check my Instagram or are you just saying right now? Is my accent all over the place? Because it definitely is. That's so funny. Malika. Okay, good. Got it. Malika. Nice to meet you. Malika, where are you watching from, Malika? Talk to me. Crikey, mate. Nice day to get some prawn on the barbie. What was that? Okay, let me say that again. That was funny. Okay, hold on. Crikey, mate. Nice day to get some prawn on the barbie. That's funny. It ain't great, but you tried. I appreciate that. Malika, Egypt. Oh, that's beautiful. Egypt, north of Africa, right? Do I have my geography correct? That's awesome. Egypt is awesome. I'd love to go to Egypt one day. Visit the pyramids, but I feel like that's like a stereotype. I'd want to do more than just the pyramids. I'm the type of person. Okay, so then here's my philosophy. I really don't like tourists. This is crazy because I'm a traveler, right? But the reason I don't like tourists is because tourists only go to a location to take pictures. Like they only want to go to, like, let's say you're going to New York and you want to take a picture by Times Square, and that's all you want to do, right? Or you go to Paris and all you're doing is going to the Eiffel Tower. But the nicest parts of France are not the Eiffel Tower. And if you ever traveled, you know this. The nicest parts aren't the tourist areas. They're the parts that are out the way, right? Like across there, it's not crowded. The grass is wonderful. The best waterfalls you'll ever see, but most people go to these tourist spots. So I don't like that. What I call myself is an adventurer. So if I'm ever going to Egypt, I wouldn't want to just go to the pyramids. I'd want to find the places that locals would say, you know what, on a Saturday morning, this is where I go because no tourists are there. And that's where you'll see me. So That's what I want to do. Do you have a main hobby? My main hobby is to travel. If I'm being honest, Carter, my main hobby is to travel. And right now, as I said, for the last 3 months, I've really been focused on YouTube. I've been going live every single weekday for the past almost 7 weeks now. Right. So this is my hobby, I suppose. Not really a hobby. I go to the gym every day, as you can see. I just came for the gym. So I'm actually kind of tired. My water is somewhere over there. What else is my hobby? I love to eat. I love food. I don't really cook, so I eat out every day at new restaurants. So I'll go here and I'll try roti. I'll go over here and I'll try barbecue. I'll go over here and I'll get ribs. I'll get shrimp and salmon and all type of things. I love pasta. So every day I'm eating something wonderful. And they literally have a whole country. What you expect? Wait, I missed the conversation. Wait, what? Same as a whole my family. What do you main hobby? In Egypt, you can go to the pyramid and go on horses and camel, but the camels are very high. You can go to oh, okay. So I actually love horses. Jump in the pool. So I have an AirPods, so I can't jump in the pool, but I can I can touch the pool if you want me to. You can see people running behind me, and that's my chair right there. Can you see that? Is that one? That's my chair. That's my chair. You can find doubles anywhere in Trinidad. Double. Okay, cool. So then when I get to Trinidad, I have to ask for doubles, and people will know what I'm talking about. Cool. Off, bro. You need it. I need to. All right. So funny story. All right. I'll walk you to the pool. All right. Funny story. So I have my earpods and I'm listening to music, and I decide, all right, I'm gonna go watch the sunset. Right. So then I go to watch the sunset, and here's what happens. I go to watch the sunset, and as I'm watching the sunset, all right, boom, there you go. That's as much as you get. That's it. That's all you get. So I go to watch the sunset, and as I'm watching the sunset, a fly pitches in my ear. I touch the pool. That's it. A fly touches in my ear, so I do this, and I'm by the river, and then you know what happens? The AirPod flies out my ears into the river, gone. So then I had to buy new AirPods, which cost me another 250. But I had to get AirPods because my AirPods are like the most important thing to me. So I went got new AirPods that same day. I I look tired. I am tired. Yeah, I came, I came from the pool. I came from the gym. I do the gym every morning for an hour. I've been in the gym consistently for maybe 2.5 years. So today's workout was a push day, which is I don't know if you know what a push day is, but you work on your triceps, your chest, and or your shoulders. Yeah, your shoulders. Triceps, chest, and shoulders. So today was a push day. So yes, I am tired. Yes. So then after I go live, I'm gonna go live for maybe another 10 minutes. I try to do this for about half an hour. As I said, I go live every day, trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, people. So 1,000 subscribers. We grew 120 subscribers in the last month, trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. You from the hood, brother? I ain't gonna lie to you. I went to private school. I am not from the hood at all. but so here's the caveat, right? I'm not from the hood at all, but I'm also from Jamaica, right? My grandparents grew up in one of the most dangerous places in Jamaica. So then when I would go there for the summer, at nighttime I would hear gunshots, but I didn't live there. My parents moved me out the hood and I went to private school. But my grandparents and my parents grew up in the hood. You know what I'm saying? So, and Jamaica is one of the most dangerous countries in the world like 15 years ago. It was, right? Now it's still dangerous, but not one of the most dangerous in the world, especially with wars and stuff. So I say all that to say, even though I'm not from the hood, you know, uh, nobody troubles me when I travel, right? Because coming up to me, I'm a problem. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big 6'1" black dude with dreads. Nobody's coming up to me. So even though I'm not from the hood, I'm still Jamaican. So you know what I mean? But no, I'm not from the hood, if I'm being honest. Have you got the newest AirPods? Yes, I do. Ah, brother, Bumbleclaw. That's so funny. You know what's funny? Uh, the person who said that, I don't know if you say it with an accent, but I love when like Americans or Europeans say Bumbleclaw. I find it very funny. I have a friend. I have a friend. He's a white guy. His name is Tyler. I think he's Jewish. Tyler something. He's a good friend of mine. He's actually like maybe one of my best friends. But anyway, I've known him for years, and we send each other memes on Instagram back and forth all the time. And whenever he sends me a Jamaican meme, I just imagine him say it makes me laugh. It makes it 10 times funnier. That's so funny. Congrats. Thank you. Thank you. If you're talking about the YouTube thing, congrats. Man, I've been really trying to grow this YouTube thing. As I said, we've been trying to inch forward to 1,000 subscribers. As I said, this is not how I made my money. I made my money from real estate and a couple other businesses. I have a couple of Airbnbs, etc. And so really what this is right now is that I'm trying to do something different with my life, right? There's a really cool person that I follow, and he was a rapper, and then he made one of the most popular songs in the world, and he learned Mai Tai. I know he's a mental coach, like one of those life coaches that spiritually guide people. But that's the type of life I'm trying to live, which is one that you move from this to that to this over here and come back, which is to do so many things in one lifetime. So in one life, if I can live maybe four, five, six different types of life, I think that would be really cool. And so that's what I'm trying to do. I'm not saying I'm going to go into sports, but maybe one day I'll go into music. I know I want to do stand-up comedy. Maybe one day I'll do politics, etc. So that's a couple of things that I want to do in my life. Can you give me a shout out? CR7 Vinny Jr. Well, you got to give me what your name is, man. I can't give you a shout out if you, not even you. You got to be you. I want to meet your magic. Oh, I love that song. Meet Your Magic by Drake. Drake is my favorite artist in the world. If you're on Kendrick's side, yeah, we're gonna have a problem. If you was a child, what will you be doing? If I was a child, I don't know how to answer that question. I don't know. Sleeping at school. I don't know what the children do. Pay respect to Padre, mi amor. Mi amor. I love that song. What's the funniest thing that ever happened to you in life? The funniest thing that happens to me every day is a conversation with my sister. My sister is hilarious. And every time I call her on the phone, we're always laughing. And if you have somebody like that in your life, you should be grateful for them and let them know that you love them and appreciate them. Don't wait until something happens. Don't wait until their birthday. Tell them that you appreciate them every day because those people are what make life worth it. It's the little thing, you know, like I've done so much in my life. This is like a moment of reflection for you guys. Just hear me out. I've been to the Grand Canyon, Niagara Falls. I've been to Iguazu Falls, all of the best places on this side of the world. I've probably been there. I've been to private island, boat ride, no, whatever, right? And I will tell you, a year later, you forget. All of that is just memory. They're just pictures now. But you know what I still have? A really good relationship with my sister. And so I'm telling you that even though you're going after these big things, my first car was a Mercedes, right? And I've driven those, I've done road trips and amazing sports cars, and none of that matters right now. Because if we are on the live, if I wasn't happy, if I didn't have a relationship with my sister, if I was sad, if I came on here and be like, yo, I'm crying all the time, that would be a disappointment because none of that stuff would matter. You see what I'm saying? And so it's not really the big goals in life that make you happy. It's small everyday things that you ignore. When I put my AirPods in and I'm listening to Drake, I'm so happy, right? And you'd think that I'd be happier like in a Porsche or somewhere, but no, just having my AirPods in, listening to music, which is pretty much free, it's pretty amazing. So that makes life very very happy. Everybody sub to him. I appreciate that, dude. I appreciate that. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. You know, I think